I don't care about people's responses. I care about the fact that there's more black babies being aborted than born in New York City at this point. That 50% of black death in America is abortion. So I really don't care about people's responses. I perform for an audience of one, and that's God.
I'm starting to see why they want to make you be quiet.
He just came. He just came in his pants, dude.
Someone called me last night and said anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt is going to be greenlit, and that means that they're going to beat them up if they wear it. And I'm like, you know, okay, green light me then.
When someone says White Lives Matter, they're openly stating it. He's not even saying all lives matter, by the way, which is the more Republican version of that propaganda. White Lives Matter is just straight up white supremacists. There's varying degrees of racism involved in here. Okay? There's varying degrees of racism involved in this matter. Obviously, the All Lives Matter is like the more publicly acceptable version of that, right? Like, oh, why not All Lives Matter? Well, Black Lives Matter means All Lives Matter. But All Lives Matter is a silly notion when you're saying Black Lives Matter because Black lives currently don't matter. Okay? So if you're looking at someone going, hey, my house is on fire, okay, while their house is on fire, and another guy goes, hey, man, well, I lit up this candle over here. Why don't we focus on all fires? Well, maybe you're being a little silly bitch, okay? What's up, Tubbo? Tubbo, we're talking about Kanye West, Tubbo.
You know, my dad is an educated ex-Black Panther, and he put a text to me today. He said, White Lives Matter, ha, 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 ha. And I said, I thought the shirt was a funny shirt. I thought the idea of me wearing it was funny. And I said, Dad, what do you think it was funny? He said, just a black man stating the obvious.
Yeah. You said that your father said when he saw the shirt, White Lives Matter, it's great to see a black man stating the obvious. So by which I think you meant that's obviously true.
Yeah, that's my favorite response, because I kept on thinking, like, you know, people, they're looking for an explanation, and people say, well, as an artist, you don't have to give an explanation, but as a leader, you do.
Yes, I think that's right.
So the answer to why I wrote White Lives Matter on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing.
Yeah.
He just came. He just came in his pants, dude.
Why do you think that's so, and I assume the implication is, of course, all lives matter because they're lives, because God created them.
Yeah.
Why do you think that that would be considered controversial?
Because the same people that have stripped us of our identity and labeled us as a color have told us what it means to be black and the vernacular that we're supposed to have. And the music was playing, where would he clap his hands? Where the kick drum is.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite of where everyone else.
Right.
This is the most elegant and tasteful person that I know. And
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I know his dad's actual true motivations in saying White Lives Matter, ha ha ha, that's stating the obvious. Okay? I'm not gonna say that. Some of you are doing that in the chat, and we don't know. We don't know. Just because someone was a Black Panther doesn't mean that they still hold on to like a lot of the principled Maoist stances of the early Black Panthers. Okay, there are plenty of Black Panthers that now work with like Rahm Emanuel and shit in Chicago, okay? Or did. It could go anyway. So,